Danny replies back.
Oh,
I have
get
no clue
over
what
it.
you're talking about. What did he do? Bud writes, he's been Meredith. I mean, damn, I've known him my whole life. And when Danny
Oh,
simply writes,
that was his
Meredith and
homie.
Davis
Gotta go after one of her family members, crack her sister, crack her mom, hit her where it hurts, crack her auntie.
Meredith watches her boyfriend walk away, never imagining it would be for the last time.
Somebody hit him on purpose.
Is he breathing?
I don't know, I think so. Just coming here to fight him because he was mad at him.
Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
Try to
Don't
call
shout,
him and
dog.
see if he'll respond to you.
There's not time for you.
David, come on. Wake up, David. David.
Start roping this off because there's going to be a crime scene.
David's gone.
On May 7th,
be honest, my
2023,
baby.
a 46-year-old man's lifeless body is found at the end of a secluded road, lying in the grass 50 feet away from his wrecked vehicle. Police
Died.
and first responders get to a scene that has all the markings of a terrible accident. But when investigators start putting the pieces of this tragic puzzle together, they begin to uncover a truth that is far more sinister.
It always be that too. It always be the motherfuckers that take the happiest family photos in the world. Just be trying to seem like the most jolly, perfect family. Whole time these motherfuckers be crazy. I
The
swear.
following report is based on official police records, and
Right.
some of the footage has never been seen before until now. At 1:34 a.m. on the morning of May 7th, 2023, a frantic 911 call
Yes,
comes into
we got
dispatchers
something
in
to eat today.
Greenwood, South
You
Carolina.
know what I'm saying?
Okay,
We
what
got something
happened?
different on the menu
Hit
though.
the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious.
Is it a car wreck?
But it's a one-person car wreck.
He's unconscious?
Yes, it's really bad. He needs immediate assistance.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know, I think so.
Okay,
Check
listen
his
to me.
pulse.
Where is he bleeding from?
His nose and his definitely his nose.
You said his nose and what else?
Definitely his nose and I can't tell if it's his ear. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
It's out of his ears really bad.
Okay, listen to me. Is he flat on his back?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to turn him onto his sides?
Yes.
You said, okay,
Bro.
listen. You said he's bleeding from his nose and his
Just
ears?
get there. Stop asking questions.
Yes.
Just get an ambulance there.
Okay, is there anybody out there with you?
Yes, I was doing
You trying to figure out so much information by the time you even send the police or the ambulance to get there, he gonna be gone.
other people.
You want to know everything. His name, his birthday, where he grew up, what elementary school he went to. What was his kindergarten teacher name?
Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's breathing? Is his chest moving up and down?
It doesn't seem like it. Can I touch his chest?
Okay.
I can hear the breathing going really bad.
Okay, listen. Do you feel any warm air coming from his nose or his mouth?
No.
You don't feel any warm air?
Actually,
He's
right
going
now,
already.
I'm really sorry. I'm scared to touch him.
Okay, I understand. What is your name?
I feel it.
The dispatcher worked
I just hope while you asking all them questions, you already sent the ambulance. Because if you didn't send the ambulance yet and you asking all them damn questions, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. Because he's going to be gone by then.
to help the caller. A teenager named Megan provide as much assistance as possible until first responders arrive.
Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's still breathing? Can you try to talk to him, see if you can wake him up?
So I can touch him? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Try to call him and see if he'll respond to you.
David, come on. Wake up. David, come on, David. Wake up.
Can you tell if he's breathing?
I think he's breathing, yeah.
You think he's breathing? Okay. Is he
Okay.
moving around at all?
That's
Would you
good.
Call him or
He has a report.
Okay, what's his name?
His name's David McClendon. Do I need to see this?
This is only the first of many personal details that will emerge on this horrific night. But as police and EMTs descend on the scene, the first order of business is to save Davis McClendon's life.
Okay.
So hurry up and get there.
Oh, they're giving him CPR.
He's still on the line. He might not be breathing.
That's my baby.
Hard to tell any.
If you don't know if he's going to make it or not, you're going to have to resort to your last option. And that's give the nigga head. Because I ain't going to lie. If I'm sitting there laying down and I'm about to go, shit, if I start feeling some head shit, I might. Oh shit! Yeah, I might wake up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm not joking. I might wake up. I'm gonna be honest. Shit, I can't go to heaven. Hey, God, you gotta let me go back down there. You know what I mean? Feel this one last time before I go. You know what I'm saying? Real rat.
As the first deputies and medics arrive on the scene, it becomes quickly clear that the 911 caller's use of the phrase one-person car wreck was misleading. It's true that only Davis McClendon is here at the scene, but a deputy notes that his injuries are consistent with being struck by a vehicle. His damaged BMW is sitting some distance away, and the vehicle that seemingly hit both Davis and his car spilled oil all over the road. In fact, the oil isn't just splattered here at the scene. It leaves a trail heading away from the Hunters Creek subdivision. 2 Greenwood deputies decide to follow that trail, and from what Megan and her friends have said, they have a pretty good idea where it will lead them.
Myself and 316 are gonna head over there, see if the vehicle's there.
The house that he's supposed to be at with the kids is... Are you heading there now?
Yes.
I'm gonna head with you.
No, stay here. Yates and I are gonna go over there. We're gonna see if the car's there.
Know what vehicle it was in?
Negative. We're gonna go see if we can find a vehicle.
So you literally,
open this off.
So you did a hit and run and left a whole trail to your crib? You dumbass.
Because there's gonna be a crime scene.
All right.
Come on,
Although
bro.
the 911 caller didn't see the incident, she definitely has strong suspicions about what happened before she arrived.
She know who did it.
Assaulted him.
But the thing is, but after he just coming here to fight him.
See,
He
she
was
know.
mad at him. And then we came to check up on him, and then we found him like this.
Okay, so the person that assaulted him, you said his name, Bud Ackerman?
Yes.
Does he live in Hunter's Creek?
Yeah, he lived in one of the streets until him and his wife got separated, and he had him moving on his parents, and like right outside of Hunter's Creek, it's like 2 minutes away. It's like Old Abbeville Highway.
So you not even the girlfriend?
Assault him. Did he have a weapon, or do you know?
I thought that was
Did
you.
anybody see him assault him? Did anybody see it happen?
No, I don't think so. We got here, nobody was here. We just thought we were gonna leave until I saw his body a couple feet away on the side of the dirt.
Megan, who is still back at the scene, is not alone. She's with a woman named Meredith Haney, who is Bud Ackerman's estranged wife.
Okay.
Megan is in fact a frequent babysitter for their children, the 3 of whom are staying with Bud for the weekend, Meredith tells police. And as the deputies make contact with Bud at his parents' residence, those kids and their safety are their first priority.
Hey, Bud, for you to be acting like this, Bud, I ain't gonna lie, your estranged wife, nigga, her shit better be motherfucking water faucet. You know what I'm saying? Her shit might be motherfucking, when you go to the water parks in that little hole that shoot up out the ground and all the kids play and run around the water, her shit better be that. For you to be acting like that, cuz I ain't gonna lie. That's the only way.
Okay, boy, I see it. Hey, garage is open. Garage is open. Sheriff's office. Are there some kids here?
Yeah.
Okay, whose kids are they?
Mine.
Yours and who?
My wife.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
All right.
You have your ID on you?
He know what's going on.
Just step over here for me.
Bud will do very little talking to police that night, but they've already got the beginnings of a tangled backstory, merely from what Megan told them in her initial call.
Okay, so how did y'all know he was out there?
Because he's dating my wife, and he's been really close. He was really mad. He's been trying to find her all night.
Okay, so David has been dating Bud's ex-wife?
Yes.
It will later emerge that Meredith and Bud separated and began divorce proceedings approximately 1 year earlier. But while Bud will later admit that this breakup was against his wishes, his frustration with the situation reaches a new level on April 29th, 2023, about a week before the incident. That's when he learned from a mutual friend that Meredith had begun dating a man named Davis McClendon. Investigators will later find a text message Bud sent to a friend expressing his outrage at the news. Bud texts, "What the hell is Davis thinking, man? I mean, what the hell, Danny?" Danny replies back,
"Oh,
"I have
get
no clue
over
what
it."
you're talking about. What did he do?" Bud writes, "He's been Meredith. He goes on to say, I had my suspicions, but it was confirmed by her. I can't believe he'd do that to me. I mean, damn, I've known him my whole life. And when Danny simply writes, I don't know what to tell you, Bud, Bud replies, damn, I don't know either. It's just up. Exactly 1 week after the text exchange, on the evening of Saturday, May 6th,
that was his
Meredith and
homie.
Davis go out to dinner at a restaurant called Break on the Lake, where security cameras pick up their arrival. It's only 4.5 hours before the tragedy on Abbott Road. Davis goes inside while Meredith stays behind in the car. She's FaceTiming with her kids, who are at Bud's house and using their dad's phone to chat with her. What she doesn't know is that Bud is observing the screen as well, and he recognizes the scenery in the background. He doesn't know for certain that she's with Davis, but he has his suspicions. It's 8:48 p.m., and a bad night is only just beginning. Many hours later, deputies at Bud's house take careful note of the fresh, oily footprints that decorate the floor.
Hold up. See, because this whole time I was thinking that he was just pussy whipped and he just couldn't get over it. Now, off rip, they was married. So, you know what I mean? Divorces really be messing men up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if she took half his shit. You know what I mean? She got custody of the kids. He done devoted his whole life, gave all his work checks, worked 80 hours a week and gave all his money to her. He messed up about that. I ain't gonna lie. But then on top, got with his friend. Damn, man, you a petty motherfucker. You a petty motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, you fucking a homie though. No.
Footprints.
Hey.
Footprints.
Shit.
Footprint.
You did it wrong though, Davis. I ain't gonna lie. What you should have did, you don't go after the nigga. You gotta go after one of her family members. Crack her sister. Crack her mom. Hit her where it hurts. Crack her auntie. Her best friend. Something. You can't just, no. And then, no, bro. Come on.
Footprint.
Play it smart.
Footprint. That's the door I came in. Oily footprints. Oily footprints.
The investigators follow the footprint trail back to a bedroom where they appear to come to an end at the foot of the bed.
Is this parents' room?
Yes.
Okay.
Twist there, one here. This bunch? Yeah, a bunch right here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the shoe that he's got on now.
Yeah.
Investigators will indeed find oily residue on the shoes Bud is wearing that night, as well as a small amount of what appears to be blood on his hands. Both were presumably clean earlier that night when he was at a local bar called the Key West Club, where surveillance shows him ordering at least 4 beers over an 1.5-hour time period.
Oh, damn.
But Bud isn't just drinking and socializing. He's making repeated attempts to get in contact with Meredith, who's left Break on the lake and is now with Davis at a friend's party. At one point, frustrated that Meredith won't take his calls, Bud texts her a message. Why do you hate me? I just don't understand. When a friend who was at Key West Club that night calls Meredith to tell her that Bud is gone, Meredith and Davis head up to the bar themselves. According to what Meredith would later tell investigators, Bud continued calling repeatedly during this time. She says that when she finally did take his call, he demanded to know where she was and why she was refusing to speak to him. The call logs would later reveal that between 9:07 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. that night, Bud attempted to call Meredith a total of 36 times. At his residence in the hours after the incident,
Now you want some nut shit, I ain't gonna lie. Now you acting like one of them bulls that can't get over females. That's where you draw the line. Don't ever blow up a joint phone 36 times, guys. Never ever do that in your life, bro. That's desperate as hell. Go get you some new pussy, bro. It's plenty of fish in the sea. Stop acting like she the only one. And she ain't even all that, bro. I seen her face. You know what I'm saying? I would never hit. I'm gonna just be totally honest with you. She not my type. So if you fiending over that, come on, gang.
Investigators take a close look at Bud's Ford F-250, which just happens to look like it's been in a crash.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's what I walked up and I was like, oh yeah.
You see that?
Yep. Yeah.
That's a palm mark. But like that right there, yeah.
There's little specks right there.
Bud himself refuses to answer any questions without a lawyer present, but the circumstantial evidence is piling up quickly. As for Meredith, she says she tried reaching out to Bud's friends and family while at the Key West Club earlier that night. In the meantime, Davis sent a text message to a friend saying, FYI, apparently Bud is drunk and out trying to hunt Meredith down. She's wanting to call the cops. I was hoping maybe you could get his dad to rope him in. At almost the same time,
Bud, you better go handle that.
On the hunt,
you better go handle that,
scoping out
Bud.
the parking lot at the now closed break on the lake.
You the reason this whole controversy started, nigga. You better go handle that. You know what I'm talking about? This my girl now, pussy. Back the fuck up. You feel me? Come on. Stand on what you doing.
Restaurant for any signs of Meredith and Davis. He makes 2 circles through the lot before leaving. Investigators will later learn, thanks to the Ford's onboard computer, that he also drove down the street where Meredith lived and down the street where Davis lived in an effort to find the couple. Back at the Key West Club, Davis decides enough is enough and tells Meredith he's going to call Bud and talk to him about the relentless attempts to get her on the phone. Meredith watches her boyfriend walk away, never imagining it would be for the last time.
I swear, stop playing ads on my shit, gang. You weird. I'm never playing that video game a day in my life. That's doing ads, bro. If it's not GTA 6, I'm not playing it.
Bud would later characterize the call as aggressive, saying that Davis was threatening to beat him up. While the true nature of the conversation cannot be known, what is known is that Davis and Bud agree to meet near the intersection of Avid Road and Sawgrass Place. According to Bud, and confirmed by the call logs, he called Davis back at 1:09 a.m. He says he told Davis at that time that he wouldn't be meeting him after all, and would instead be going home. Bud says that Davis cursed at him and taunted him for backing out, at which time he drove straight to the meeting place. At 1:11 a.m., his final approach is caught on a local resident's surveillance camera.
Damn.
The camera only captures the sound of the impact,
Yeah.
but another resident's camera records the moment of impact itself. The first camera not only captures the sound of the incident, but also Bud yelling something in the seconds following the impact. At 1:13 a.m., Bud's truck can be seen leaving the area. He would later say that the collision was an accident caused by Davis standing in the middle of the road. Bud says that he only saw Davis at the last second, at which point he jerked the steering wheel as hard as he could to avoid Davis and smash into his car instead. The onboard computer system shows that he did not hit the brakes and was traveling at 25 miles per hour in his Ford F-250. Davis would die that night at Self Regional Medical Center at the age of 46.
Why do people say that? Like,
in the morning on May 7th, roughly 5 hours
bro,
after
didn't I
the
say
incident.
pause? When I start talking, you pause. Gang, don't ever keep playing while I'm talking another day in your life. I don't care, nigga. I click pause. Pause, gang. Damn. Back to what I was saying, bro. Why do people do that when they'll, like, smoke their homie or end somebody's life and then say, oh, it was an accident? But, nigga, you went home after. Like, if it was an accident, and, like, why would you go home? Like, that just makes you look way more suspicious than, like, you meant to do it. Or, you know what I mean? Or they'll go hide out and shit like, nigga, you better, like, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll be like, oh, it was self-defense. And then they'll go home. Like, if it was self-defense, wouldn't you call, you be the one to call the cops? You know damn well that wasn't an accident, gang. He was cracking you. He was cracking. Hey, I'm not saying what Davis did was wrong. I'm going to be honest. But you didn't have to end his life. You could have got through the, you know what I mean? Caught the fade with him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Beat him the fuck up if you really got hands like that. And taught him a lesson. Simple as that.
Arrested and transported to the Greenwood County Detention Center. On trial for murder the following year, he would insist that he never meant to harm Davis McClendon that night, and that it was only due to panic that he failed to call 911. The jury deliberated for less than 30 minutes before delivering a unanimous verdict of guilty. In October 2024, 42-year-old William Bud Ackerman was sentenced to 45 years in prison for murder. He's housed at the Tiger River Correctional Institution in Spartanburg County, South Carolina.
Damn, they dicked him too. Damn, they gave him football numbers too. I didn't see people do worse than him and get like 15 years, 18 years. They gave that nigga 45. Damn. The judge ain't have no sympathy. Who that judge? You know what I'm saying? That nigga had no rap for cuz he, you know what I mean? If I was a judge, I would have had a little sympathy only because your wife is a thought, gang. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? She put you in this predicament. You didn't have to react like that, but she need to be held accountable too for her thought ways, my nigga. Why is you going from one bull and then going messing with his homie? You get what I'm saying? Come on, you knew what you was doing. I don't know if you were trying to make him mad, you was trying to get back at him. Maybe he cracked one of your friends first. Shit, I don't know. But you knew what you was doing. Come on. And now you got none of them. Now he gone and he gone in prison. Now you got none of them because you done made these. Come on, bro. Hey, man. All I say is, if you a man out there, don't react like this, bro. There's plenty of other women out here. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, bro. You don't have to stick to one girl, bro. I'm telling you. I would never, ever. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Now, because I'm not going to just sit there and act like I don't understand love at all. I know that love can make you do some crazy things. When you love, if you've never been truly in love, you won't know what I'm talking about. But for all the people that have been truly in love, it can make you do some crazy things. It can make you react in ways that you thought you would never react in ways before. It could make you feel some type of way about somebody you never thought you would feel about them before. I get that. Don't get it messed up. But at the end of the day, just fully crashing out and going to take somebody's life is the ultimate extreme. I can see if you fight somebody over a girl. I can see that. You get what I'm saying? I can see if you argue with somebody. I can see if you hit the nigga upside of the head with a bottle or something. You know, something like that. But fully going on and just taking his life or just crashing into him. Come on, gang. You're doing too much. Like, it's not it, bro. Hey, man, that's a crazy video, though. Let me know how y'all feel about it down below in the comments. I'm finna finish the rest of this piece. Now, actually, I'm about to go get some more. Because, you know what I mean? I didn't finish the plate. I'm about to go get some more. This shit good. I ain't gonna lie, man. But make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and we're gonna catch y'all in the next one.